Hey everybody, Gnome here, server X160, the best in the West, representing Arkham Asylum, but for today, I am a Blackgate Asylum. I'm on the Grawl account, so he's a member of Blackgate, so representing some BG. Anyhow, we got the Headless night out. This video is dedicated to the male. I'm going to start doing smaller 15-minute videos just to kind of introduce you to the new champions, and then I'll maybe start doing some live events where I actually do some battles, PvP, do some events and whatnot. So anyhow, we got the Headless Knight clan here. We got skulls all over the horse, all over the pauldrons. He's got a sweet blade, like ethereal energy, going down the tattered cloak. Obviously some form of undead or spirit. Cool champ. Like, looks odd. The horse really looks cool. And the fact that he's riding him in battle, really neat. So, here's the preview. Yeah! Hey! Oh, that's all we get. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so let's start off with the skills. Oh, this is a warrior clan. They are the dark aspect, or dark inside aspect, and their district is agriculture. So, and we'll go over the trait before we get into anything. Spectral power is the passive. For every defeated enemy or ally champion gains 3 soul energy stacks, up to 9 total stacks. Each stack grants 10.9% strength bonus. Nice. So what is that? Over 100% right there. While soul energy is present, ignores control effects and removes 1 stack when controlled. So I think it's similar to the male Galabar, the tree guy. So whenever he would get controlled, one of his stacks would go away and he would negate it. So I think it's similar mechanism. When Constitution falls below 30%, and it's not when it first falls, so anytime it falls, consumes all soul energy to heal himself, restoring 263% strength Constitution per stack. That's a lot. I think that's like around 2,300 at 9. And then, that, not to mention, you have over 100 bonus strength, so that's basically a full heal. Even if you have energetic, I bet this fills you up. This effect can only trigger once every 10 seconds. Okay, which is pretty often. His active, which goes off at the 4-second mark, he gets an attack off, then uses his active. I haven't put Agile on him to test it yet. Death Stomp. Commands the warhorse to trample forward, dealing 696% damage, strength damage, and stunning enemies in a cone-shaped area for 3 seconds. So he kind of like tramples everybody in front of him. If soul energy is present, deals additional damage equal to soul energy stacks times 6.9% of current constitution, the enemy's current constitution, up to 20 times strength of the Headless Knight. Gains 1 soul energy stack upon skill activation. That's nice. So every active gives him 1 soul energy. And remember, if he gets controlled, he can use that soul energy to get out of it. And then he doesn't get hit by Eldrasil's passive. If soul energy reaches 5 stacks or more, reduces enemy attack speed by 50% for 8 seconds. So that's pretty nice. So you want soul energy. So his active gives 1 soul energy. If someone dies on either team, he gets 3. And then his ultimate gives 2, which is Phantom Charge. Charges at the farthest enemy within range 3 times, dealing 477% strength damage and additional damage equal to soul energy stacks times 3.5 of current constitution. So if it hits the same enemy 3 times, that's 10.5% of their current constitution slowly being reduced because the current constitution gets reduced each hit. Knocking back enemies slightly. Gains 2 soul energy stacks upon skill activation. If soul energy reaches 5 stacks or more, each charge also stuns enemies for 1 second. So not only does his active stun, but his ult will stun if he has over 5. And he gains 2 from this. I would probably go energy regen. So probably brutal. Everything scales off his strength, and his strength gets pretty darn big too with that bonus from the passive. So having brutal, potentially energetic, energy regen. You could do honorable if you don't have stuff that gives you much damage reduction, because he is a warrior. So you kind of want to be able to do damage and tank at the same time. So let's go in and see the passive. Now the passive seems like it should be reversed to me, but let me explain it and break it down to you for just a second. Oh yeah, I'm on Grawl's account. So I kept these champions level 160, even though they're the mythic version, just for this video. So here's the male. The trait is combat adaptation. When the number of enemies is greater than or equal to the allies. So if you're outnumbered basically or equal, then you get a 28.6% damage bonus, which ain't bad. But I feel like there's better skills. Well, here's the kicker. It's like an honorable or a fierce in a weird way, but even better. If the number of enemies is less than your allies, then you gain a damage reduction. I believe it should be the other way. Like you should have, if the number of enemies, if they're overwhelming you, you should have damage reduction. But if you and your allies are more than the enemies, then you kind of swarm them and you should have a damage bonus. So I think this trait is actually messed up, but either way, let's go with it. Who cares? My guy, or you saw, I'm not even going to look at the traits, just low level. Let's kind of look at some of the abilities. I left a couple things available so we can see some of the abilities really quickly. Alright, so let's check him out here. He has no head. Alright, so he's going to run up. We're going to see an auto attack. And then here's his active, which not only stuns but defeats all 3 enemies. And here's his ult. He charges, and you see that he gets the stun because he had all the soul energy saved up. So it did the added stun to it. We'll do one more here. Oh, perfect, the boss. So, and granted, this is Grawl, so he's really powerful. So here's the active. Everyone's down. So good. And remember, it slows him too if he has over 5 soul energy. So another powerful thing. And then remember, he's got a whole bunch of strength from all those soul energies too. So okay, we saw that. All right, I have a boss. I have a boss we can do. Aren't you excited about that? I left him up just for this. Now I thought about putting a level 1 Meltwater and Sun with him, just so you can see all the stuns and how much it procs them. But let's not do that. Oh, I guess I have to play with him. I didn't realize that. So okay, you're about to see how these stuns work out. Wow, the active did like 80% of his life. Wow. Okay, no competition. Hopefully that was worth it. Let's do a couple arena matches here. We'll find some valiant foes to challenge in the arena. Zera, welcome to the arena. There we go. We'll just do, and you have a lot of CC, so high chance that Zera might be able to pull this out with all the CC, all the Guardians, and then look at my guy. He's pretty weak. I think he's in for a tough match here. I think he's not gonna be able to do anything. Has anyone even seen an active go off at all from him? His shield's doing pretty well. I don't know where he's got that shield from, but if he can take out one enemy, he might. Oh, he got an auto attack off. Oh, here's his ult. Look, he's charging. He charged 3 times and did absolutely nothing. So I think this is going to be a timeout battle. Oh, that's a major bummer. Sorry, y'all. I should have put... Zara, please. Destroy him. We can't even... Oh, there was the active. It went... And it knocked the Void Guardian down to half. That's something. So, because it's an... Okay, here's the charge. Oh, the charge got some people. Yeah. Oh, he's got some soul shards now. But, look, he's getting frozen. And his crowd control is blocking all of it. So, all these champs are like heavy CC. And because he had the... Look, he was able to take out Eldrasil. That Necrosa is ready to fall over. He's going to take her out here. There go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was way more eventful than what I thought. I gave up. There's the charge. And you can kind of see how the horse moves around. I think he's a nice combination with a lot of champions. So he goes into the enemy backline pretty quick. Let me give you some people that you can pair up with him. So Revenant Nexus, she's gonna dispel any Bulko on him, so he can get his charge and his ultimate off quicker. That'll be helpful. And remember, you want his ultimate to go off because he also gets 2 soul shards whenever it does. So that's really important. It just gives him immune control, so it allows for his survivability. It gives him strength, and it adds those bonuses. When he charges and he's stunning people with each charge, that's so powerful teamed up with someone like Eldrasil. So Eldrasil's passive, every time somebody is stunned, Eldrasil's passive is going to whack him again with the Frond. So that's a really good partnership there. Everybody goes well with Queen of Frost. He might end up running out of Fate's Guardian ability. You could always do a Mel Esterir to kind of give protection, to give him a little bit longer so that the 10 seconds goes by and his passive will proc again. So for buffs, I would probably go definitely Brutal. Definitely, I would personally go Energy Regen because I like that charge. I think that is a good ultimate to have going off as soon as possible. I'd probably also put an Agile, perhaps. That could work out, though. I don't know how much attack speed he really needs. Excuse me. You could do an aggressive to give him more strength. Like, the more strength, he's just going to get even stronger. Oh, Barrier would be really good, just to give him a little bit more tankiness. Energy Harness, if he's starting the battle and dying really quick, that could be really helpful. Again, any of the team buffs, Hulking, Icy, Thorns. You could go crit if you have a crit heavy team, but none of his abilities were really focused on crit. He's kind of like an off tank with good utility to do stuns and a ton of damage to back it up. So I really think he could really be worth it. Again, the problem is he's a warrior, and who has all their warrior guardian stones all done. So that's an instant disadvantage at the higher, play if you don't have all the guardian stones, which Grawl does not. But he does have Flammabane, which I can now make an individual video of, and I'll try to stick to the 15-minute model. Just give you what you need to know, talk about the champion a little bit. Please talk in the comments about what you like. Is anyone using this guy? Do you use him with a Meltwater and Sun? Who do you use him with? Like, what makes him good for you? There's some other traits we could go further into, but this isn't really a too in-depth video, kind of just a overall how-to, an introduction. But hopefully you enjoyed. Please like. If you like the smaller format, definitely like it. And subscribe. Tell your guildies about it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.